there's something strange going on in my neighborhood, and it's called Piss Saga.
Piss Saga?
Yes, I have nothing to do with this. I just want to put it out on the record.
Okay, let's paint the picture. Your neighborhood, of course, is in Pasadena.
Yeah, and there is an electrical box on the side of the freeway, but it's on a surface street near that little bakery that I love that makes the...
Oh, sure, I know it well.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to explain it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
On top of this electrical box, for the past 2 years, someone has been putting bottles labeled human urine on top of this electrical box.
What?
Yes. Since it's on Google Maps since 2022, I have to shout out my sister-in-law, Sarah. You guys know Sarah.
Yeah.
She's been following the Instagram of these two guys, Derek Milton and Grant Yansura, who have been following this whole saga, and it really escalates. And she told me about it, but she didn't realize it's like really close to where I live. And almost every day, there are multiple bottles of urine in like really? Water bottles that say human urine on them.
Is it really urine?
Well, this is
taste
the thing.
It and find out.
These guys tested it, and it is. And they thought maybe this was a drug drop-off where people are exchanging, drug urine for. Oh. But they tested the urine, and it's drug-free.
Wait a minute.
Well, then
hold it. That makes sense because if you want to pass a drug test,
I know
you need clean urine. Is it possibly that this is a place for people to get that?
The other thing is they go through this whole journey where they dress like construction workers and put up field cameras that are motion activated to catch this guy or person, whoever it is. They don't know initially if it was like just someone who might be mentally ill or a performance artist or a bear. But then they caught this.
Oh my God, look at that.
That's the pisser?
That's the piss artist who's clearly doing some kind of installation. However,
is he wearing a stocking over his face?
It's like a balaclava, yeah.
Does he see the camera there? Because it looks like he's looking into the camera.
He stole the camera and then went and took the camera to San Diego because they could follow the GPS on it. He stole the camera.
This is...
But now
that is the scariest... That's one of the scariest photos I've seen in a long time.
It looks a little like you.
You know what, Sona? I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole thing is, I just want to confess. I want this to be over.
If I was the piss guy, I would bring it up in a way of like, oh my God, they're trying to catch the piss guy, but I would be the piss guy.
Okay, now this is going a level deep because I actually...
This is, and by the way, this is, if anyone cares to do it, like a little documentary.
Well, it's already happening with these two guys. They're making videos and documenting to the point where I'm starting to suspect they might be the piss guys. But that's the beauty of it. They're really craftily making these fun videos about them going to do the stuff. So it's, whether it's real or not, it's a beautiful piece of art.
It's kind of, it's Banksy with urine.
Yeah, it's Piss Banksy. Yeah.
Banksy Piss, or...
Yeah.
It should be Banks Wee, because it's wee,
oh
Banks
boy.
Wee.
Yeah, guess who just got fired?
I'm sorry.
Isn't that funny? How quickly someone can get fired?
Come on, Banks Wee.
Banks Wee. No, doubling down, huh?
It'd have to be Banks Wee Wee.
Okay, well...
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Welcome to the podcast that always raises the bar.
Banks Pee-Pee. Just go Pee-Pee.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be Wee Wee.
Wow, man, you became so animated when we got to the Pee-Pee Wee Wee section. Suddenly, Sherlock Holmes is like, let's crack on! What's interesting to me is, yes, you raise an interesting point, which is who discovers this? Two very able documentarians.
Exactly, yeah.
So it could be them.
But it continues to unfold. It's still, as of the recording of this on September 16th, just the other day, presumably the city, who has also contracted a hazmat company to come pick up this urine occasionally.
That's your tax dollar at work.
I know. They built a little aluminum pyramid on top of this thing so you could not set anything on it. And then I was taking my daughter for a bike ride. I drove by it. The aluminum thing was shattered and there was like 5 new bottles of piss on there.
Well, now, whoever's doing this, I mean, because I don't know if it's a crime just to leave urine around. I hope not, because...
Wait a minute.
We all do it. But anyway.
Wait a minute.
No. Oh, like I'm going to go all the way to Pasadena to do this?
It's littering.
Littering. No, just it's a silent G. But
rage. Oh.
If you were a rapper, you'd be hard G.
That is so stupid.
And it's brilliant at the same time.
No, just
but anyway,
stupid.
God, he's good. Who's speaking?
Real
Conan.
stupid.
So
pissed.
This is interesting to me that he's now guilty of destroying, city property.
If the city did that. These guys that make these videos are so funny and so good. You really should check out their Instagram because they have them laid out in parts 1 through 6.
But guess what? Let's try and get our listeners, if anyone's interested and lives in the area, let's get them on the case.
What if the P guy listens? Hey, guy, stop doing it.
No, or tell us why, because they've also put interview boards like whiteboards and questions for him saying, why are you doing this? Is this an art installation, whatever? And the guy won't answer.
Right.
And it's crazy.
Wow.
And it's unfolding as we speak.
How does he get there?
So this is the crazy part. It's the 134. He must pull off on the side of the 134 and has to reach over a concrete wall and put it on there. And there's a video of a hand coming down and placing the piss bottles like chess pieces. Like he's very delicately.
But how'd they catch that picture?
Because they had that. They do the camera. They had multiple cameras.
Oh.
And at different times.
Oh.
Yeah. And one of them got stolen. One of them didn't work.
Why just pee-pee? Why not like poo-poo? Like, why not feces?
Sona,
why not poop?
Hey, Sona, do me a favor. Take a little time out. Just have some apple juice. Take a time out. And when you're ready to join the rest.
Why is it just pee? Why isn't it just poop? Why isn't it also poop? Why just pee, I wonder? Don't you wonder?
Why do you keep repeating it? You keep saying the words much more often than
Why
you
just
do.
pee-pee and no poo-poo?
Okay, you have been spending a lot of time with twin boys who are very young, and your vocabulary has shrunk to pee, poo, yes, and no.
Okay, let's go back to the piss saga. Sorry, I apologize.
We were talking
for bringing this conversation down.
Sarah,
let's go back to the piss saga.
We were solely urine focused.
Yeah. So
when you took us into the
number 1 is fine. Number 2,
that's
just not
cool.
respectful.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's not cool.
All right. Everybody was thought.
So anyway,
I'm
I'm interested to find out. I'm kind of interested. I'm also thinking the time and resources that are being spent by both the assailant, we'll call him, and the people who are on his trail, and now we're getting more people involved. And there are real problems in the world, but this is the human mind. We get distracted by these little there's little eddies.
I know.
Little whirling eddies that distract us from creating a real solar grid that will make us less energy dependent and cut down our need for fossil fuels.
And
but that will never happen because we're on the trail of pee-pee man, you know?
I know. And Amanda sent me a post on the neighborhood social media app, which is for, neighborhoods and stuff, about a woman concerned about it, saying, here's the email of the city person. We need to all write him and tell them to make this stop too. So it's on the radar of the city now.
Is it close to someone's house? Like, is it hurting anybody?
You know what? It's very close to Meryl Streep's house.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's not cool. She's probably our best, greatest actor. She shouldn't be anywhere near strange urine.
What you're saying is not controversial.
I know. I just had to take a stand. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of people saying Meryl Streep can't act her way out of a paper bag. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I won't have, she is probably the greatest actress of her generation. And I don't think strange bottles of urine should be anywhere in the vicinity of someone of that caliber.
Unless she is, in fact, the piss
Okay,
artist.
no, we're not doing that. No.
That's what I thought.
Not doing it.
Near her house? No one's catching it?
Not doing it.
She should have cameras around her house.
Right.
Not doing it.
Yeah, she's the piss artist.
No, don't like it. Not cool. I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it down, and I'm ashamed of both of you.
Okay.
And I rise because you two fall. Well, this has been a huge waste of time, but it's your fault because you tuned into this fucking podcast.
Question?
Where can people see these photos that you're talking about?
If people want to see these photos,
And who wouldn't?
go to the Instagram accounts of Derek Milton and Grant Yen Syrup, spelled like the condiment.
There's no such condiment as yen syrup.
Syrup.
But what's
Well,
the
his
yen?
name is Grant Yen Syrup.
But what about the condiment yen syrup? Oh, hello.
I'm going to pee my pants.
Hello.
Someone give me a bottle.
Hello.
Guilty.
Hello, Wendy's? Wendy's drive-through person? I've got ketchup, I've got mustard, I've got mayo. There's no yen syrup. What's going on?